Hey folks, welcome back to Banter Mode, the only Minecraft stream where the jokes grow faster than the crops. I'm your host, Aaron Zimmerman, professional block placer, amateur architect, and full-time villager relocation specialist. Today, we're giving our villagers the suburban dream. Compact homes, neatly spaced 7x9 farm plots, and absolutely zero privacy. I'm basically the HOA, the mayor, and the guy who steals all the carrots, wrapped into one pixelated powerhouse. We'll also be assigning job blocks to new recruits. Some will become farmers, others fletchers, and a few might become librarians. And if we're really lucky, they'll live long enough to realize they're trapped in an endless loop with no dental. Grab your tools, tighten your boots, and let's terraform these little guys into a functioning society. Welcome to Banter Mode, bureaucracy by block placement. Making another villager farm because child labor laws don't apply to pixel people. These plots are so perfect, I might marry one. Villagers be like, oh cool, another indentured garden. One plot for farming, one for flexing. If Minecraft had unions, I'd be cancelled by now. Farmers will be born here, live here, and eventually glitch into the compost bin. Honestly, I don't even eat these crops. I just want the villagers to think I'm generous. This 7x9 grid is the universal sign for free labor available. This plot is so efficient the IRS just subscribed. I'm not building a farm, I'm installing ambition. It's like crop rotation, except I just rotate my expectations. If farming was a religion, this is the holy grid. Villagers better start farming, or I'm switching to golem real estate. This is the Minecraft equivalent of giving someone a fishing rod, except I demand taxes. You know it's a real farm when it's more organized than my real life. I measure my self-worth in rows of tilled soil. This isn't a farm, it's a pixelated pressure cooker. These plots are so identical, even twins would feel insecure. Rows so straight, they make my handwriting jealous. I lay farmland like a dentist lays guilt. These homes come with open concept sadness. Minecraft real estate, now with less room for ambition. Villager homes, because nothing says you're replaceable like a 3x3 interior. Rent is due in gratitude. The zoning board, me, approved this slum. If IKEA made villages, this would be their flagship. Welcome to your new home. It's smaller than your pathfinding range. I build them small to keep their egos in check. I added a window so they can stare longingly at freedom. This house is so compact, it counts as emotional baggage. I could build bigger homes, but then they'd get ideas. Their last house had a roof. This one has vibes. The only insulation is shame. At least these houses don't come with in-laws. I don't build houses, I trap potential. They say home is where the heart is. Good luck finding space for one. Even Endermen look at these and go, yikes! These aren't houses, they're breeding pods. Hey, it's not much, but it's honest containment. It's a fixer-upper, if by fixer-upper you mean never escape. I hand a villager a composter, and he says, "Guess I'm a farmer now." That's the spirit. The composter turns food into bone meal, just like my cooking. Composter down, and suddenly he's farming like it's his destiny. I gave this guy a barrel once, he ignored it. I gave him a composter, enlightenment. Farmers in Minecraft have two moods, plant or panic. Villagers be like, "Oh, a composter, I'm born anew." I gave him a fletching table, and now he thinks he's Legolas. What does a fletching table do? Nobody knows, but it works. Fletchers, when you want arrows, but don't actually want to craft them. This guy went from jobless to judgmental real quick. I gave him a fletching table, and he gave me side-eye, respect. Still waiting for him to sell me anything besides sticks and disappointment. Toolsmiths, the only one who sells me pickaxes and attitude. I placed a smithing table, and he instantly judged my tools. Gave him a smithing table, and he gave me a shovel with sass. Toolsmiths know you're desperate. They smell it. My toolsmith just smirked when I broke my axe. Coincidence? This guy makes tools, but never seems to use them. Suspicious. I gave him a blast furnace, and now he's dressed like a discount Iron Man. Nothing says promotion like giving someone a very hot box. Blast furnaces for when you want to smelt vibes. Armorers always look like they're planning a hostile takeover. He went from unemployed to armorer real quick. That's job block magic. I love how placing a blast furnace makes them suddenly pro helmet. I gave him a lectern. Now he acts like he's too good for farming. One block, and suddenly he's a philosopher. The only villager who can read, and he charges me for it. I place a lectern, and suddenly, poof, he's 10 times smugger. I love librarians, so easy to judge, and so hard to trade with. Waiting for him to get a good enchant is like waiting for a plot in a YouTube short. Ah yes, the sacred potato to emerald exchange rate, truly the backbone of modern finance. I grow spuds, he gives me green shiny rocks. Economists fear me. You know inflation's bad when a few potatoes can buy you a gem. Take that, gold standard. This farmer takes one look at a stack of potatoes and sees his retirement plan. Respect. 6 pumpkins for 1 emerald? Either I'm robbing him, or he's starting a pumpkin empire. Somewhere, an economy teacher just screamed into a pillow. At this rate, I'm gonna be rich in squash-based currency. Pumpkins, nature's Bitcoin. Totally volatile, mostly decorative, and somewhat profitable. 16 arrows for an emerald? Buddy, I could throw rocks for free. These better be emotionally targeted arrows. Precision sadness. I just gave him an emerald for some pointy sticks. Minecraft's got that medieval NFT energy. At this point, I'm not buying arrows, I'm funding his archery dreams. Turning sticks into emeralds? I'm basically a twig wizard. I chop a tree, blink twice, and suddenly I'm a gemstone mogul. Minecraft's top conversation rate sticks to stonks. Somewhere, a lumberjack is weeping for joy or confusion. You give me emeralds for sticks, I give you respect for my bad life choices. And that wraps up today's blocky bureaucracy, folks. We built farm plots, planted seeds of capitalism and sugar cane, and bribed villagers into employment with tastefully cramped housing. 4 new dwellings are up, each one lovingly assembled with wood, stone, and mild resentment. The Fletcher and librarian got respectable starter homes, while the toolsmith and armorer got deluxe treatment, fancy stairs, premium blocks, and the faint smell of structural jealousy from others. Our villagers are leveling up. Farmer's now an apprentice, Fletcher's handing out arrows like it's Halloween, and I'm now the proud owner of a full stack of arrows and a bow, which means one thing. I'm getting thirsty, not for emeralds, not for trades, for adventure. Next time, we may be leaving the safety of town behind to see what's out there. Danger, treasure, drama, maybe even a dungeon or two. Until then, stay blocky, stay bantery, and remember, never trust a villager who offers great deals. They've seen what I pay for pumpkins. Catch you next time.